first drive in 11.4.4. It's going to slow down here a little bit, a little cautious around these cars. It did not do that on previous builds. This build seems a little more cautious. Sometimes out of the gate, I guess they maybe get better. So this drive, I think overall was pretty lackluster with one kind of major problem we had. There's a stone wall to the left. It's got to creep up. Coming from the right is a U-Haul. It made the turn here. Really no danger. So I'd call that a good left turn. Here again, it's being pretty cautious. It's slowing down a bit. It's got to go straight. It'll sort of pick up speed now. So this seems to be very cautious. This car centers itself in between these two lanes. It needs to really hug that left lane. This left turn was a little more jerky and slow. In the last couple builds, this left turn was really good. So that left turn regressed a little bit. This will be the first of 2 attempts for my difficult left and immediate right. This is a good scenario because there's a lot of traffic here. We'll have another car pull up from the right in 1 second. Really have nowhere to go. We need to get in that lane where those cars are. So unless this gray VW on the edge of the right frame were to let us in, we're just going to have to wait for the traffic to clear. Stoplight to our left is now green, so we'll wait. Pulls out slowly. Nobody's coming left or right. Pretty creeping slow. It does not get itself all the way into this right lane, so I'm now sticking out into the left lane and probably blocking some traffic. I'm going to go ahead and nudge the car up. Well, first I'm going to take over, jerk the steering wheel to generate a report, and then I'm going to nudge the car up just to get it into this lane, just to give people a chance to get in the traffic. You see a truck over here on the left. We jumped ahead a little bit in time. We'll make the right turn, and it's a good smooth, no lags, no hesitations, so that's a good right turn. Now we're going to turn around and come back and make the left and right there. But first we got to get out to the main road. There's these stone pillars to the left and right. Car will creep up, wait for a couple of cars, and then make the right turn. We'll get this green light up here, which is good. In some of these past builds, the car was diving into this left suicide lane and diving back out. I think 11.4.3 it stopped doing that, so it's still respecting that, so that's good. I wish here the car had gotten out into the intersection. I have a car behind me because a human would have gotten out there and made this much smoother left turn. So that was probably I'll give that a B- grade. But after that, these turns here were pretty smooth. Our second attempt for the left and immediate right. No traffic left or right this time to oppose us. Wait for that car to turn in, and again, we're going to creep out pretty slowly. I'd like to see it to be a little more assertive than it's being here. It does find the right lane, and it's been pretty good last couple builds. Sometimes it would miss this turn, bail out to the left, but it's been pretty good. It also didn't want to creep up here and make the right on reds. It's usually pretty aggressive right on reds, but today it didn't want to do it on either of those 2 attempts. This 2 was a pretty good right turn. We'll exit, come back out, and we're going to go to a new destination, but we'll go back through this light up here. We've got to wait. We got a pretty fast car coming next from our left. The car does a good job of waiting for it. There it is. Now we're going to make the right. So that's well done. But overall, it feels like this build's pretty cautious. As I said, maybe it'll get better in the next couple of drives, but overall, I think a fairly lackluster drive. Gets in the left lane. It's adhering to the white line. Sometimes it's crept past it in older builds, but here it stayed and waited. I'm going to get the left arrow. There's no traffic over on my left to throw it any loops, so it does a good left and right turn. So overall, I don't see no improvements in this scenario for me. After we make this right turn, it's going to need to get into a left lane, because in about a quarter of a mile we'll be going straight and it has to be in that left lane. So I'm glad to see the car early getting over instead of waiting until it gets up right before where it needs to get in this left lane to get into the straight lane. So maybe an accident. This is our biggest error of the night. I came specifically this way to test this difficult left turn. I am going about 10 miles over the speed limit, and as I get close to this stop sign, it's not slowing down. So I'm going to take over. And I was curious when I got home to see if I got the sign stopping for stop sign on the screen, and I did not. So I was pretty surprised that the car missed the stop sign. So I'm going to jerk the steering wheel and then generate a report back to the beta team. Here's the first of two slowdowns. Here it's going to slow down. No reason why it slowed down. I had a car coming up from behind me, so I had to punch the accelerator. Jerk the steering wheel, make a report there. This traffic light that's second from the right, it's going to disappear for a second, come back. The car didn't want to go. I had to press the accelerator to get it moving. So I had a car behind me. So those lights must throw that car at that intersection. Here's our second slowdown of the night. There's a car from the right coming out of the parking lot. The car doesn't appear in blue, but yet my car starts slowing down. I'd like to know what would happen if that car wasn't there. But that's the second time tonight that I had just mysterious slowdowns for no apparent reason. This will make a good smooth left turn. Sometimes it's been pretty jerky here, but there's no cars here to challenge it head on. I'm going to jump forward a few seconds in time here. And right now, about right here, I'd be putting my turn signal on. Again, we wait to see. It's about 4 seconds too late till I get this turn signal. So I really wish we would see earlier turn signals than we're seeing. That needs to happen. So overall, we'll see. The drives get better. I was not blown away by 4.4. Some ways, I'm trying to figure ways that was actually better than 4.3 for me. But, well, we'll keep playing with it and see where it takes us. Thanks for watching.